my current workout routine for 2024. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, Fitness, and if for some reason you're interested in what I'm doing for my workout most weeks, this is the video for you. May give you some ideas for your own routines. I don't know. But I try to keep things simple. I do PPL twice a week for most weeks. Sometimes I'll vary that up and I'll do PPL once a week and then I'll do an upper and lower day. Instead of doing 6 days a week, that means I'm only doing it 5 days a week. Some weeks I just do the PPL once and then I take 4 days off that week because I just want to. And then every now and then, on the rare occasion, I'll go back to the old days and do a pro split. In lieu of a deload week, I'll just do a pro split. But most weeks it's the PPL twice a week, and for me, that's pull-push legs instead of push-pull legs. I do the pull first. And so for most weeks, it's going to be some sort of vertical pulling movement. It's going to be pull-ups, chin-ups, neutral grip, or I'll use like the Swissies or something. But it's going to be some sort of pull-up variation, and I'm going to superset that with shrugs. Every now and then, I'll do lat pull-downs with a band, or get out the cable pulley and do lat pull downs with a weighted object, or I'll do like a bent over lat pull down, quote unquote, with or assisted pull up with a suspension trainer. But it's overwhelmingly going to be just some sort of pull up superset with shrugs, using whatever type of equipment I have handy for that day, whatever I feel like using. I can get the same results no matter what I'm using. So if you know what you're doing with any of that equipment, you can get the same results. That's going to be how all these exercises go, by the way. So my second superset for pull day is going to be some kind of row. Look at the B-roll. Some kind of row using whatever I feel like using. And then that's going to be superset with some kind of rear delt exercise, overwhelmingly some sort of face pulls. But on a rare occasion, I just do some rear delt flies, but usually face pulls. And then my third superset for pull day is going to be some sort of straight arm press down. Occasionally I might do a pullover, but usually a straight arm press down. And I'm going to superset that with some kind of biceps curl. What kind, doesn't matter, who cares. Whatever I feel like using that day. And that's going to be pull. For push, I'm going to do dips, and I'm going to superset that with some sort of overhead press. And then the second pairing is going to be some sort of push-up. Maybe every now and then like a chest press with some piece of equipment, some sort of chest pressing movement. And if I can't do dips, then I'm going to definitely do push-ups, and then I'll do like some other kind of pressing movement, and, you know, chest press with a sandbag or, you know, whatever. If I'm not doing dips that day for whatever reason, there's usually never a reason for me not to do dips, but if on occasion I can't, then I'm going to do push-ups for sure, but I'll use another one of these chest pressing movements instead of the dips, but that almost never happens. I can always find a way to do dips with the various types of equipment I have, no matter where I'm at. Whether it's rings or the sling trainer or something, I can find a way to do dips that day if it's push day. So it's going to be dips superset with overhead press, then a push-up or some kind of chest press, depending on what I feel like doing. I'm going to superset that with some sort of lateral raise, again, using whatever equipment I feel like that day. And then my final superset for my push day is going to be some kind of fly variation, like chest fly, using something. And then I'll superset that with some kind of triceps exercise. Which one? Who cares? You know, just work your triceps that day. And that's going to be my push day. And for legs, always going to be the first superset, no matter what I'm doing, where I'm at, is always going to be squat superset with calf raises, 100% of the time. The second pairing is usually going to be some kind of swing, but every now and then like a deadlift of some kind. But most times it's going to be a swing, and I'm going to superset that with some kind of glute bridge or hip thruster. Like, it's usually always a swing, but sometimes I'll do some kind of deadlift using something. And it's always going to be superset with glute bridge or hip thruster, one or the other. And then finally, my third superset is going to be usually side steps. I'm going to do that superset with some kind of way to do hip abduction. Almost all the time is going to be with like some hip bands. And then usually on the L day, I will throw in some kind of core abs exercise, just whatever I feel like doing. Pick one. Who cares? I'll usually do some sort of oblique exercise and some sort of direct abs. So two additional exercises for core on the lower body or leg day. There's a billion to choose from. Who cares? So that's the typical PPL split that I do twice a week, most weeks. If I feel like doing just that one time around, and then I just want to do an upper lower. My upper lower is 2 supersets of back and chest, 1 superset of some kind of shoulder exercise, 1 superset of biceps, triceps, and call it a day. Which exercises? Pick one. Who cares? For example, it would be like pull-ups and then dips, and then I'll do rows and then push-ups, and then I'll do like overhead press and face pulls, and then I'll do biceps and triceps. Which, some kind of variety. And then for legs, it'll be basically the same supersets that I did on my PPL. It'll be just, squat, calf raise, typically some kind of swing or deadlift superset with some sort of hip thruster or glute bridge, and then I'll get out my hip bands and do abduction triceps, and then I'll do some sort of oblique exercise and some sort of crunch. That's it. When I do a bro split, I just pick 4 back exercises, 4 chest exercises, 4 leg exercises, 4 arm exercises, and 4 shoulder exercises, and 2 core exercises on leg day. Which ones, got a lot of variety. It doesn't really matter. And that's the thing that people need to realize is your splits don't really matter that much. I know that you want to hit a muscle group twice a week between 10 and 20 sets. Okay. For me, it's like back, chest, legs, somewhere between 10 and 20. And then for like arms and shoulders, I'm good hitting it around 10. 9 or 10. What exercises? Who cares? It really doesn't matter what exercise or what you're using. The point is to get tension in the muscle for the appropriate amount of time. Under tension and progressively overload from week to week. Whether that's increasing your volume, reps and stuff, sets, increasing the amount of resistance you're using, who cares? It doesn't matter what you use. Doesn't matter which exercises you use. I don't care. Just stick with the basics. So there you go. That's my current routine for 2024. It's a whole lot like 2023 and 2022. The variety I get is from whatever I grab to use for any particular exercise on any particular day that I feel like doing. But that's really it. That's my current routine. Let me know what your current routine is in the comments. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you didn't like the video, click the dislike button. I don't really care either way. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you want to support what we're doing, you can become a patron at patreon.com/Theology Geek Fitness. $1 gets you in the door for hundreds of workout videos, including the workouts I described here using various types of equipment. More workout videos on the way, mixing and matching the equipment, whereas typically it's like, here's a resistance band workout, here's a suspension trainer workout, here's a pull-ups bar and dip bar workout, here is a sandbag workout. But now I'm going to do mixing and matching. Here is using dumbbells for this and then gym rings for that. I'm going to come up with that kind of stuff now. But there's over 100 workout videos that you can follow along with there. And if you pay $10 and above as a patron every month, you can get in on our gear giveaways. All the money that I get from Patreon gets reinvested in the channel. Certainly not in production quality, but into equipment that I buy to review. And if I like it or don't like it, either way, if I'm not going to use it or I'm going to stop using something, I give it away to the patrons if they want it. 4 times a year. So consider that. I appreciate it, just like I appreciate you watching this video. See you in the next one. God bless.